Caring about someone more than they care about themselves is a dangerous game. Caring about something, some project that belongs to somebody else more than you care about yourself is even more dangerous. I have found myself being that person. And in this video, I'm going to discuss the dangers of caring about people more than they care about themselves. Let's get to it.
Wake up in the morning feeling good right now. I know it. Where my joy come from? It's the morning. Oh,
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another one. I hope that you are doing well. We are getting near the end of this year already. It's been extremely busy. It's been extremely challenging. And I must say that this year has been filled with peaks and valleys for me. And I'm going to get into all of this in the next couple videos. But in this one in particular, man, to have a heart for people or have a heart for things and projects that just simply don't belong to you can literally lead down the most difficult path mentally and physically. And y'all know how we do it before we get there. We got to talk about it, but we got to breathe first because we need to center ourselves. So if you will, regardless of where you are, take a second, unless you're in the car driving. But we're going to breathe deeply and then we're going to get to it. Ready? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time, we're gonna breathe in and hold for a little bit. Breathe in, hold, and out. Yeah. By the way, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. This channel is dedicated to me just expressing my thoughts. It's no real advice. I don't have a degree or anything of that nature. I just journal. I have conversations with friends and family, and then I just discuss them here. So anyway, one thought that crossed my mind, and it's been crossing my mind heavily in the last couple months, as it pertains to a lot of things that even happened in Orlando, as now I'm in Texas, but like, man, you really have to be careful taking on the weight of somebody else when they don't even feel that same weight that you're feeling. What do I mean when I say that? Just say, for instance, somebody has a project and you have a certain skill set that fits this project, but you become way too invested to the point where it's almost distracting because you feel like this is something that you can really take to the next level with what it is that you do. But in our reality, it's not your thing, and it can only move at the pace of the person whose project it is. I have found myself being a person that I am who cares way too much, who cares way more than I should, as it pertains to the gift that I give to other people by way of my talents, like the things that I'm good at that I can contribute to somebody's project or thing. And I end up frustrated because the business isn't handled right, or we disagree because you saw the value and you asked me the questions, but when I tell you the truth behind the things that I've experienced in my journey of doing something similar, you get annoyed because I choose not to take that same path with you. It's like, I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? It's more like you really can't spend time on something that doesn't really belong to you to spend time on. What happens is you end up wasting so much time and putting off yourself, putting off the things that you can do to build yourself. I talked about in a few videos where it's like you can't wait for other people to help you elevate. It's not a thing you can do. You can't wait for anybody to help you elevate in your own life. Why? Because we don't all walk the same path. Even if we're in the same career path, we don't walk the same path. The way that we want to get to what we want doesn't look the same to me or to you as it would somebody else. And that's simply because we just have different tastes. We have different upbringings. We have different perspectives. We have different whys. Like one person may have a family, so they choose not to do certain things. This person may be single, so they choose to do certain things that the married person or the person with a family can't do. But they're all in the same career path. And what's important is there's no one way in anything that we do out here. There's no one way to get to the top, or whatever the top is as it pertains to you and me is also a different perspective as well. So what we have to remember is walk our own walk. Don't get so invested in somebody else's thing to the point where you're distracted away from your purpose. And it's okay to be different. It's okay for people to not approve of the fact that you wouldn't do what they do. And the moment you start feeling that edge, that guilt, that burning desire to do something different, I suggest you pivot ASAP. Doesn't mean you have to cut people off, or maybe you do. But what it means is you need to continue to walk in the path of your purpose and let the rest be what it is. If you're supposed to be around certain people and doing certain things, you absolutely will end up there, regardless of how things work out. Now, I'm talking about myself. Does this apply to you? See you in the next video. I hope this sparked some conversation. Type in the comments. Let me know if this applies to you. Let me know your thoughts on what I'm talking about. We're going to keep building. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, hit that button, hit the notifications. We got more of these coming. Let's just keep talking, y'all. No excuse.
Yo, if you like that episode, all I need you to do is subscribe, like, and comment. And make sure you share it with somebody, because maybe this piece of content could help them. Let's keep it going.